This is Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. I have nothing better to do right now than just have a little hangout right here with everybody. And for New Year's Eve, I'm sitting here working on my HK B17F Memphis Belle. Let me adjust this webcam here a little bit, guys. Let's get a little bit too. There we go. Yeah, it's got me and the airplane in here. That's good. Move back a little bit more here. Things tested here, guys. We'll get this hangout on the way. Fellas, Andrew D, happy holidays. Terry, happy holidays, but you too, dear sir. I guess we're both live tonight, so I had nothing better to do. I know this is kind of unprecedented to everybody, but I went through the fat with my family all over the world. And I'll probably work on my B17 right here. I'm trying to get this thing prepared, ready for priming. And me out there pretty good, fellas. I'll get you a fresh cigar. I think this thing had to lick. Hey, beautiful Rick. How you doing there, buddy? I tell you one thing, Terry, I wish I had some Jaffa cakes right now. I sure love to have some of them right now. I don't think you have a clue what I was talking about. I said it's a European treat. I used to eat them before years ago. And nothing will like them. Did Santa Claus treat you guys good out there this year? I made out pretty good with this B17. I'll tell you one thing, fellas. This is something I wasn't really expecting. This thing's one big, cool ass model. Okay. Let's see what we got out there. We got Andrew there. We got Terry, Flores, WK scale models, diecast. Happy New Year to you, buddy, and everybody. Happy New Year to you, sir. Welcome to Frankie Day's New Year's Eve hangout. If I had to list one aircraft or ship to your favorite, what would you choose? Gosh, Terry, so much good out there. I would like a B-25 be good. And my favorite ship would probably be a Corvette. I like those very much. Hey, again, everybody's coming up here. Bumble thumbs. Great. Boys, I tell you, this thing is big. It's huge. And I've been filling and sanding on this thing. There's not much filler on there, but there's some dimples in the plastic of how the fuselage is joined together. I had to put a little bit of filler on there. Wet and dry sand, and then add little scribe lines on there to for the missing. I haven't built a paper model so long. I think the last paper model I built was the an OC Charlie Max and OC group build. I think it was USS Brooklyn and USS Maine. I got those in my bosun locker down below. I need to finish him so bad too. This cigar right here lasts me probably about 3 hours. That's if I don't huff and puff on it all the time. If I keep huffing and puffing on it, they probably last about an hour and a half, somewhere around there. These are all Cuban cigars. I get these from my tobacco store I go to. These are called Rollies. All Cuban and a band on Fidel Castro and the Banana Boys. Not, I got a host of great friends on here. You guys are family members of me. I tell you that, fellas. You know, it sure is great to see you. Close thing to is realize how they are and what kind of nature they are, and that's I guess it comes with old age. Right now, I'm doing a little sanding cross over here in the top forward fuselage. Plastic joins together very good. And overall, an overview of the whole kit, it goes together very, very well. This thing does. It's a real nice kit. So something like, oh, this thing is big. This is big, buddy. The wingspan of this thing is exactly, precisely 1 meter long. 39 and 3. We'll stay in touch, buddy. I promise you. I keep a New Year to you, dear Smith here. I'll finish up this B-17, my B-24, HK B-25 Mitchell bomber. Finish up my bounce on something else. I got a lot of builds coming up this year, guys. A lot of good builds. Right now, I'm going to get my shop. Yes, sir. Mine too, buddy. Mine too, Steve. Well, the Christmas treat everybody pretty good this year. You guys get any styrene this year for Christmas? Oh, wow. Yeah. I bet you they will. It'll be a tie between HK and Wings making a one huge 30, something like that. God. And the price tag about $600. I'm happy for you, buddy. Yes, sir. Santa Claus is looking out for you. That's good. That's okay, buddy. And it comes back to mind, and I'm patient. Thank you very much. God bless you, buddy. Style, buddy. I used to build model cars years ago. Very good conversation pieces, and they're very make excellent collections. You know, I'm just more or less military motivated. You know, just being in the service and my father and everything, my uncles, and I've been blessed in the model aviation and building model ships too as well. I like car models. I got a couple of them in my stash pile. I got a 41 Ford Willys by Revell. I think it's 1960 18 scale. Big, huge one. It's black on there. I think it's a Bel Air two-door. It's hardtop. 283 motor, Wonder Bar, radio, hydroglide transmission. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's a good kit. It's a big one. It's 132nd scale Landmark 1 F14D Tomcat. I think the Switcher built one of those. Very impressive kit to say the least. Hello, agents from Shield North. Hello to you, buddy. All the way from Texas. It's a beautiful country. It's big. Oh, wow. That's probably the DeVille A380. That's probably 144 scale. It's probably about a good whopping 2-foot wingspan you're looking at, maybe a little more. I think Best of 67 is working on one of them. Old Colin's working on one of them. A very good kit. It's been a very crappy year for me too, buddy. It sure has. I lost my wife, and I have a lot of good friends of mine that they suffered loss as well as I did, and thank God it's here. Be gone about a couple hours, and 2020 is going to be a good year. It'll be a real good year. And also, it's quite hopeful too for new ones coming to you too. You know, that'll really make us happy. 2019 was a train wreck. Life gets better, gets sweeter, and next year we'll have a joyous year for everybody. Nick Bentley, hello to you, dear friend. Happy New Year's to you too. And I'm trying the best I can, dear sir, to have a very fantastic 2020 New Year coming up. Because like I'm talking to agents of Shield. Yeah, I had a video of it, but my wife, she died of a heart attack. My wife was her health was very, very bad. Balls. She fell down one. My stepdaughters, her cookheads, they came over and stayed with her for a couple of days with me and everything. And she's small eyes. I have very, very great eyesight for no man of my age. Because when my wife passed right there was no pain. She stayed in the Marine Corps. You got that 100,000-yard stare. And we started staring like that. Jesus, I know she did. Bill, she passed on the 27th or 28th of October. It's been very hard on me. I'm all alone in this house. I've been alone for Christmas. The first Christmas I've ever had in my life, I've been alone. But I hope you're all that's left. And like you were saying, like my father told me one time I was very young, if you ain't got family, you ain't got nothing, you know. So this is the New Year. Yeah, you're okay, buddy. I can understand you're with the health problems that you had. And like I say, when you have all these things like that, you're actually out of touch of everything, you know. That's part of life. You know, we can't be there, here, there, everywhere, you know. Real well. This blue glue works very wonders, guys. So you got the entries. Then just throw them inside that bottle right there and dissolve. We'll turn into this here. sprue glue. It's good stuff. Or any kind of filler of choice that you use. I keep looking over here. Camera's right there. I got a web camera on my computer right here, fellas. I'm used to looking at right here, but I got a hide over here. It gives you with me and my airplane in the foreground. If I have it. Yeah, buffering too, buddy. It must be the bandwidth being used. I can see myself kind of stopping and moving, stopping, buffering. Well, I guess they got that COPPA thing all squared away right now. All the petitions all of us modelers signed. They probably finally got word to them, like, we're ain't gonna, now we're here as a family here. We're pulling shut down because they think we're doing things wrong with kids and stuff like that. Shield Northeast. Yes, it is. I'll tell you one thing. Being on YouTube live with your models is a lot better than being on model forums where you can't see nobody who you're talking to. Although they reply to you back and forth all the time, they just reply to you back on the pages right there. But YouTube is good. You're more or less in touch. I chat here. It makes great conversations for me. Yeah, well, I hope so too, buddy. You know, I love making videos. Videos is good and healthy for you, buddy. It really does. It keeps your model stamina going too. Because it ain't no fun building models you can't display and share with all your model builders and things. Parker's house, belay Christmas, and I hope old Saint Nick was good to you and everything. And Happy New Year to you, dear sir. And what am I smoking tonight? I'm smoking one of these Rollies. They're Cuban made. They come all the way from, I think it comes from the Dominican Republic. Like it says in that roller over there. That the little ring comes on here. All Cuban cigars. Like I said to one of my fellows in here a while ago, old Mr. John F. Kennedy would turn over his grave. You see me smoking a Cuban cigar. Yeah. Believe it or not, guys, my boss likes money. And old Frankie Day's got to toil tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. People say, you got to be kidding me. New Year's Day, you got to work, Frankie? I say, yeah. I like to make $1. I like building plastic. Just I like to work like that all the time, guys. Keep the head above water, you know? You got to keep your head above water. You got to keep working. No. From Thompson Tobacco Company out of Tampa, Florida. They got a catalog that's in here. They have accessibility to Dominican Republic tobaccos. These are Cuban cigars. Oh, you got to work tomorrow too? What a drag. Like I say, fellas, you live in a monetary world. The people who have, you work for, they like that money coming in. But years ago, I'd say about 40 years ago, everybody honored New Year's and Christmas. And also your employers who you worked for always gave you either a ham or a turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Nowadays, they don't do that anymore. All they do is furnish you a job. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, out the front door, get out the back door, and have something come in the front door that'll take your spot. See, that's the attitude your employers got nowadays. And years ago, you felt great, you felt appreciated when your employers would give you a ham or a turkey for the holidays. But nowadays, they don't do that unless you get some kind of an executive job, and where you got benefits like that coming in, which is swell. But more or less on the holidays nowadays, guys, ain't like it used to be years ago. Oh, yeah. I got that about 10 feet away from me over there. That used to be, it is. It's a tester's hot kit. And I looked at it. It's got a small NiCad battery, I think it is, or a cellular battery. It's about the size of a dime. And it fits inside of the gondola. The whole gondola lights up. And it's got appendages on top of the hull where you can take it and hang it up on the ceiling if you elect. If not, it's got a special display stand where you set it on there. And so I bought that thing, and that thing is beautiful. The Grass Zeppelin. Hugo Hefner's, that's one of his greatest achievements back in 1929. Yeah, sure I can. Well, stamps? Yeah. I may be building that probably this year, maybe. I forgot all about that. Thanks a lot, Bill. I appreciate that. That's a good suggestion. The Grass Zeppelin, get that one fired up. What kit you building, Johnny? Yeah, I ain't buffering here either. I guess they must have fixed the problem. Write this down, Bill. Thanks, buddy. I'll get your email address right here. Okay, Bill, I got your email address, buddy. Thanks very much. We'll get in touch here, buddy. Beautiful. I tell you, fellas, I really enjoy this. It's a pretty good hangout tonight. It's kind of lax a little bit, laid back a little bit. George, happy New Year to you, dear sir. Thank you very much. Oh, I will. I got a lot of models coming your way, fellas. Like I was saying earlier during the hangout, I got the B7, this 132nd B17. I got the B25, the B24. I got the C97 straddle freighter to finish up on. I got the PS1 flying boat behind me I got to finish up on. So I got a lot of them coming your way. Well, like I promised Freddie, I'm going to work on this B17 and get it done. And so I'm going to get it prepared for priming appreciating tomorrow and make a video of it. It'll be video number 3. So you guys stay posted for that. I'm kind of farting around with this thing a little bit tonight before I get appreciate. I'm going over doing a little sanding. I had to fill the dorsal spleen on here. A little bit of that that Sprugo seems like it's doing the job. Yeah, well, to get an apartment like that, it's gonna be you only have so many models there, but unless you get a nice, good size one, you can make sure you got some nice shelves there where you can put them up there. Yeah, Jeff, I got a B17 here. This is the big old 132nd scale HK Memphis Belle, and believe you me, she's a big girl. She's huge. Bob Buskin, how you doing, dear sir? Happy New Year to you, buddy, and happy belated Christmas. Man, it's great to see everybody here. Wow. You know, I like those wing nut wings kits. They're pricey, but they're good kits. No, I never have. I've been threatening myself to get one, but I think you know something for a 2020 resolution. I think I'll get me one. Get me a wing nuts wings kit. Their kits are pretty well detailed. Oh yeah, this thing is big. Like I was telling earlier, the wingspan of this thing is a meter long, 39 and a half inches or so. It's big. I Now the B-24 Liberator is bigger. The B-24 Liberator is. I measured it the other day with my tape measure on. I had the wings on. It's big. It's really big. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that'd be a very good investment for your collections. Get yourself a glass display because that way they look nice and professional when they're in there when you get it all done, and they look nice too when you bring your friends over. Look at your models. Yeah, the amateurs night. Believe me, you got a lot of amateurs out. Well, that supports the states of our union. You know, you get people out there want to give money to the states that buying styrene. That's really bad about it, fellas. Is you got other people out there on the road. You know, I'm pretty quite certain they want to live too, just as much as the next guy who wants to have his life wiped out before his eyes slip with some careless guys that drink a jug. But they're pretty strict out here with glasses when it comes to getting pulled over by the police drinking. John Sachs. How you doing, buddy? Happy New Year to you, sir. Thank you, Michael. My pleasure, sir. I'm honored. Happy New Year's to you too, dear sir. Thank you very much for coming on my New Year's Eve hangout. And I got a lot of models coming your way, buddy. A lot of models. Yeah, George, I'd be love to tackle that thing. I'll be really honored, sir. I'd love to have one of those wingnut wings, Fokker D7. That's one of my favorite. Yes, I love that very much. I'm very honored. Thank you, George. If you need anything, sir, you let me know. And be same coming back at you, buddy. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Wow. That's going to be a toughie right there. How would I go along by painting the USS Indianapolis as a ghost ship? It don't get any more ghoster when she sunk at the bottom of Davy Jones' locker. That's definitely a ghost ship, was that state. But as is entirety, I don't know. That's really it'd be very fascinating if you come up with some kind of imagination or something like that. That sounds like something very interesting there, buddy. As a ghost ship, I go along with it quite well. But it'd be very interesting how it's presented and everything and modeled. I would say probably if you want to add fiction to it, instead of being torpedoed by I-99, you can make it as like being abandoned. Abandoned because the part of the bomb blew up or something. I don't know. It carried the bomb, intended parts of it anyway. Or maybe it got taken over by Japanese pirates. I don't know. Yeah. They probably went ahead and probably took the ship and yeah, that'd be a good idea. That's excellent. Thanks, George. I sure will, dear sir. By God, I will. I'll get a hold of that thing as soon as you bring it. As soon as I get it. Thank you, sir. I can let my dog out, guys. She's starting to howl. She howls like a coyote. And so I got to let her out. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes, fellas. George, thank you, dear sir. I'm very honored. I mean, I tell you, you guys are the greatest people there is in the world. Okay, we're going outside. I am talking to friends across the pond all over the world. I got to take you outside for a whizzle. Okay, you're going outside. And you stay in the backyard. Don't you wander off nowhere. You'll get me in trouble. Be right back, guys. Give me about 2 seconds. Come on, Sophie. Come on. Boy, it's blowing in a hoolie out there. As what Terry says, it's blowing in a big hoolie. Okay, I'm back, guys. I may be getting up very shortly. Let her back in. It's getting cold out there. It's blowing in pretty bad out there. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys something while you're here. I got this Monogram Revell B-17 right here. I think I showed a video of that on the B-24. I'm starting on it right now. Right there. I'm covering it with aluminum foil tape. This stuff right here. And I got the hard part. It's just right around these areas in here. So that's what I'm doing right there, fellas, working on that too. So I got a lot to work on. Yeah, Bob, I got that big E over here. And I got the air wing that you gave me. So I want to put them on there too. I'll be working on the big E probably by April. Yeah, Bob, you're right about that. All these kids I'm getting, I tell you, but I will get on, sir. I will get the big E going. Ain't going nowhere. I know I ain't going nowhere. So I'll still be here. And I've got the hull all painted already. I got the water line done on it. And I got it all painted already. So I'll probably be working on the conning tower of it. I'll probably be working on that very shortly, Bob. You know, I just got so much models I'm working on, dear sir. And like I say, all these kids I'm getting, I'm just, you know, it takes my mind off my wife, you know, and I feel like I'm lost in model land. I'm just having such a wonderful time right now, and it's keeping my mind off of everything, you know. And I really appreciate these things I get from everybody, you know. Yeah, it's just wonderful. That's what's so wonderful about this community. Yeah, I kind of like that old Monogram B-17. Now they say that HK models they made a coordinate scale of one of these. It's a very beautiful kit. But you know, there's nothing wrong with this old Monogram. This old girl, no, she's been around the horn for a long time. And when I was building this kit, you could tell there's a lot of the molds are getting tired of this thing. I say if I retired this model probably another 2 or 3 years from now. You know, we're making this, but no fear, fellas. You guys millions of these things floating around in eBay land. So right now I'm starting to panel off right here. Panel off my scans on this thing. Make it look nice and shiny. It might be El Lobo or maybe something else. And what I like about those Monogram ones, these wings, they pretty much go on just like the HK one. Just slide it up forward. There you go. That thing is tight. Man, just a little bit of a gap. But I'm gonna make these things removable. So when you store it, you take it apart, put the whole thing in the box. That's what I'm gonna do with this big B-17 over here. And no fuss, no muss. Oh lordy. Oh wow. Yeah. Ghost Ship, Arizona, Ghost Ship, Indianapolis. Yeah. Stealing aside 2 ships steaming with nobody aboard. That'd be a good science fiction job right there, using real ships. That'd be something for the books, buddy. That'd be definitely something different. All it takes is imagination in this wonderful hobby, and you get everybody spending. Oh yeah, that's right, Stephen. The rumors is come the true. Flory models. Our beloved Freddie Duarte, he's got one. He bought an HK 148 scale B17. Believe it or not, I was looking at the parts of the sprues on there, and the sprues are precisely like that of his bigger brother. Oh yeah, no fooling. I was looking at the parts of that, looks just like the sprues to this B17 here, except it's a smaller scale. I go, wow. Yeah, but that marble, that just like it's just 148 scale. It's smaller, but it's the same detail that's incorporated in the big girl right here. Yeah, I'll tell you, I got good feeling that next year they're going to have some nice models coming our way, fellas. It may cost us a little money, but it'll keep the interest going. We just get to be patient, see what's coming our way. Yeah, Bob, I'll tell you one thing. A Monica B17, that's one kit nobody can get enough of buying all the time. Just keep buying them. Guys, give me a couple seconds. I think she's getting enough of that cold out there. I don't like to leave her out there too long, but she just constantly wants to go to the bathroom. That's how dogs are. Give me one moment, fellas. I'll be right back. All right. Get it. Settle down. Boy, got the hatches battened down. Special station, a special sea and anchor detail. Prepare for the hoolie. Boy, it's blowing like crazy out there, fellas. Okay, I'm back, boys. Thanks for your waiting. Yeah, Jeff was these 132nd scale B17s by Hong Kong models. They're about $300. They run about $300. Oh ho! Big Charles, Model Garage. Howdy, buddy. Welcome to Frankie Days, New Year's Eve hangout with the gang. Happy New Year's to you, dear sir. And a happy belay Merry Christmas. Yeah, I hope you got a lot of good starving this year under the tree. Happy New Year to you, Johnny. My pleasure, sir, just to be with you guys. Thank you very much for being here. There you go, buddy. Yes, sir. Believe you me, the cost of these plastic bottles nowadays is about equal to a car payment. Peter, Happy New Year to you, dear sir. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, Peter. I just love work on stuff, you know. I just keep going all the time. Oh heck no, Jeff. No ferrets for me, buddy. I got a I have a my brother gave me a dog right here to keep me company. It's I believe it's one of those Australian Australian cattle. She's a good girl, real good dog. Russell's model car. Happy New Year to you, dear sir. Thank you for tuning in to Frankie Day's New Year's Eve hangout with the gang. I got a host of wonderful friends here that's joined in, and I'm happy that you're here too. And kind of sitting here, kind of messing around my 30-second scale B17, and just kind of work around getting prepared for priming tomorrow, and do some pre-shading. And I'm gonna get a video out of this big girl right here. Let that sprue glue dry, and once it's dry, I'll go ahead and give it a good sanding. tell you one thing, these big 1/32 scale kits, I'll tell you one thing about them. They take up a lot of room. Only way to paint this big thing is you gotta paint it by subassembly wise. Ferrets are just like raccoons, they get into things. Yeah. This is a big plane, guys, I'll tell you that. This thing is huge. Let's see here. One thing is big. Man, good evening to you, dear friend, and Happy New Year to you. And thank you for joining in for today's hangout. Thanks to hangout for thanks for New Year's Eve hangout, the gang. Well, paint. I got me 7 bottles of Tamiya olive drab. I took about 2 of those bottles and made different shades of olive drab by adding grays to it. So when I airbrush this thing, it's going to have different tones of olive drab on it, like the real one was. Exhaust stains chipping on there. It would be the Belle's last 25th mission before she was sent back to the States for war victory bonds. The best, I'll tell you the best way to display this big thing is. Now, this kit gives you a little square thing. It's called a wall mount. It's glued to, it's drilled to the wall. You screw it in. It's got these hooks. Goes in the bomb bay. The bomb bay door's got to be open when you do this. It hooks into the bomb bay, and the model lays flush on against the ceiling. I got a better idea. I got fears that may fall off and may break. So I take the wings off, like I did here. Store this in the box. Put the wings next to it. This thing fits in the same box it came out of. So when you get done with this thing, take the wings off, put it inside the box, the fuselage, put the lid on, and see what I'm say, fellas, this thing is big and it will get in your way. So you got to stay clear from it. Anyway, like I say, guys, there's all kinds of ways of displaying this thing, you know. If you want somebody to look at it, the best thing to do is put a table in the corner. You got a wall here and a wall here. You stick the airplane in the corner of the table where the wingtip was touching each side of the wall with the stabilizer at the corner of the wall, the rudder. That way the plane is catty corner. There's nothing on the side that's going to bump the wings, nothing behind that's going to hurt it. Everything will just be thrown on looking at it like this. That's one way. The other way, the kit suggests a wall mount. Just all will be just like a picture on a wall. You can take it off there and look at it, hang it back up. What I'm going to do is, like I showed you a while ago, take it apart, stick it in the box. Down below it goes. And the same thing with the B-24 and the B-25 I got over there. Bill, you take care. Happy New Year to you, dear sir. God bless you, and thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year to you, sir. I won't forget you, dear sir. I got written down right over here in my tablet here, and I'll get a hold of you first thing after the New Year's. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Yes, sir. I don't know. If HK came out with the 148. Well, I don't know. Yes, they probably did. I really don't know. I really do not know if HK made a 148 scale Peacemaker in Straddle Fortress. I don't know. They probably did. But all I know meant the B-36 and B-52 and 172nd scale was monogram, and the AMT made the B-52 too, 172nd scale. Dean Shaw, Happy New Year to you, dear sir, and happy belated Christmas to you. And thank you very much for joining in with Frankie Day and the gang for the hangout of New Year's Eve. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for hanging in there. You just popped in a while ago. I was showing the gang here a while ago. My 132nd scale P-17 Memphis Belle. I'm getting it prepared for primer. And I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-shading on it. Like I said a while ago, guys, the only way to paint this is you can paint the fuselage by itself. Then when the fuselage is all done with the weathering, decals and everything, then you come over and you can work on your wings. You take your wing right here. You can airbrush it like this. That way you get the whole unit in your hand. You can sit here and just really work on it. But it's not easier to paint this airplane like this in its entirety. Because if you so much glue this thing on here, I mean, I kid you not, you'd be knocking stuff over. Or you got to have a big old buffet table somewhere where you can paint it. But it's best to paint it like this. The treatment is that these wings are removable off this airplane. It's got a special locking system on there. Same thing on the monogram B-20, P-17 they make. The landing gear on this model is very strong. I was kind of skittish and pessimistic about the landing gear undercarriage. I got me some scale aircraft conversion. I sent away for some metal landing gear for my B-24 Liberator because I don't trust the undercarriage on it because where the axles go through the tires right there, they're too like this. You got that axle like that axle snap, there goes your tires. There goes your undercarriage. So I played it safe. I ordered me some undercarriage for that. But I thought I may have to do with this here too, but I just kind of dry fitted everything and sat there and just says, yeah, it's holding up. The landing gear is very strong. So I think you'd be pretty okay using the kit's landing gear, but you got to take extra caution by not banging the airplane and hitting it. Like I did a while ago. I did by purely accident because I'm always putting my hands around and I don't think what I'm doing. And that's how things get busted. So you got to be careful when it comes to landing gear. You don't do like I did a while ago, but you take a big bang like that, you could break the wheels. I don't know. But I'm not going to try to. So that is that. Atlantic, Happy New Year to you, dear sir. Thank you very much for tuning in. So far, it's pretty quiet outside. Except the wind's blowing. It's getting very, very cold out there. I don't know if we got rain, snow coming in or not. Oh, if it does, fellas, stay in the house. Don't go nowhere. Build a model. You got everything you need in home. And you got a lot of amateurs out there driving around. A lot of them doing this. And sure shoot, they get caught and spend overnight in jail. Us modelers can't afford that. We did that, we won't be able to build these no more. If us mom will get mad, they make you sleep on the couch for a couple of weeks. You won't be liking that too good. In about 45 minutes will be the Big Apple, I guess, in New York. Go goodbye 2019 and hello 220. And I got a feeling this will be a very good year, a real good year. We have a lot of good stuff coming our way too. Doyle Evans, hello, dear sir. Happy New Year to you and a happy belated Christmas to you, buddy. How's it pretty good up there in North Carolina? You still flying your rubber-powered airplanes, buddy? Doyle does a good job. He builds these balsa wood models. He's really into model aviation. When I was living in Tennessee, Campbell County, La Follette, Tennessee, and Jacksboro, they have real nice hills out there. Everything's so green out there. I take my rubber band free flight planes and just fly them. I have so much fun out there. There's so much beautiful places to fly free flight model airplanes. There you go, Doyle. Which one are you working on now, buddy? Are you working on an RC job or is it rubber powered? Oh, okay. There you go. I'll tell you, Doyle, what makes good RC to rubber powered conversion is those Duma skits they got. Like the late RC jobs they got, like the SPAD, the Waco YMF5, all the big, large 35-inch span jobs. The big ones, big expensive ones, they made for 3-channel schoolyard scale. I think Pat Triddle is the designer of that. The construction of those kids are very, very light, almost like that of Willows or Flyline. Now, I used to get a lot of Flyline kits, Herb Kluge designs, and they're made from schoolyard scale, but they make excellent rubber powered ones too. Just make sure you lighten up on the tissue and add more rubber. Oh yeah, I got one of those. It says the 150. That's a nice kit. I think it's laser. Is your kit laser? Laser cut? It is. It sure beats some die cut kits they used to make. And those die cut kits, those old step dies, they go punk, punk. Those die cut machines, the edges get really beveled out. They really kind of crush the ball smooth, so they always leave patterns on there to make new pieces. Happy New Year to you, buddy, and enjoy your New Year and your brother, your family, and take care of yourself, Doyle. God bless you, dear friend. Happy New Year to you, and enjoy, enjoy. Take care, buddy. Yeah, it's kind of quiet outside, except I can hear the rustling of the wind out there. So you guys stay tuned tomorrow. I'll have a video on this tomorrow. And I'll probably be working on Liberator, get her going too a little bit. And I got to get shaken on that PS1 flying book got behind me. It's right over here. As you can see, it's sitting over here. Just he's a coat of primer on. She's ready for a video. I'll probably sneak that one tomorrow too. At how you pronounce that? Atlantic, yeah. Anyway, yeah, kind of dog got it's an Australian cattle dog. It's a medium-sized dog. It's all gray silver hair. It's got green eyes. Female, and I thought she was an Australian Shepherd, but it said her breed was an Australian cattle dog. I guess they're kind of like a sheepdog. She's a long-haired dog, and she's a good dog. I had 3 dogs that passed away about within 7, 8 years. I had little rat terriers. Little rat terriers are darn good dogs. I'll tell you, them things are. I hope so too, Paul. Thank you very much, buddy, for tuning in. And you know, and a happy belated Christmas you have, and hope you have a good year. I got a feeling this is going to be a very good year for all of us. This is going to be a good year for Frankie Day because I got things going down now. I'm working hard now, and my health is excellent. That's a blessing from God. And ain't too many farts to win like me that can do it like I do at my age. A lot of guys just give up when they get about 50, but I don't. People says, Frank, what is your medicine? My medicine to keep me young is building these things. You always got something to go for. I just told Jesus, so God, let me live long enough to build all my models, and then you could take my soul. I should live so long, but I'll be here for a long while. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I got my models displayed at the Air Force Space Museum in Dayton, Ohio. I got a lot of collections there. But I donated to the museum. I built a couple of radio control World War One aircraft. One was a VK Newport with a 6-foot wingspan. I built it nothing but display out of it. I didn't build it as a flying model. And I also built a VK Faulkner DR-1 triplane. Von Richthofen's bloody red Baron triplane. Both aircraft were covered with silk. They weren't covered with monocoat or tissue, but SIG silk, SIG. That's an aircraft company that makes models. and makes model supplies. So I got a bunch of light silk I use on it. Gives that intensity. Also, I use Aero Gloss dope on it too. Yeah, like I say, the seams out with it, they'll make it slide out easier. I was looking at the lighting system you have on this thing. Over here, the wings in, they slide in. It's very strong. So there's no fear of breaking that, fellas. It's very strong. Very strong plastic. I think airplanes was designed for that. Oh yeah, I built a couple of the 707 and a Tupolev something else. There's a Russian Tupolev. I don't know what it was. It had 4 engines on there. Almost looked like a 707. It was known as a Dash 80 model. It was all yellow and brown color. That was the paint schedule on it. Aurora did that one. That was a 1960 relays I did. I think the scale was 1/144 scale. I remember the wingspan is about 22 inches, so it's good size. Happy New Year to you too, dear sir. Thank you very much for tuning in for Frankie Day's New Year's Eve hangout with the gang. Got a lot of great people on here that joined in. I never felt so well loved in my life with a host of great people on here. I mean, you know what it means to me. It it means maybe I do have a purpose in life somehow, just to be with good people and entertain them and everything. Like I say, guys, if it wasn't for these models I do, I'd be nobody. I'd be the next chum walking down the sidewalk somewhere. But there's always, like I say, it's always something that you do that people remember you by, and it's a gift from God. And with me, it's just a very grateful and very blessed that I have such a great host and great friends that have become family members of our Mali community. And this has been a good Christmas for me. It's a little lonely. And these models will keep me good company all the time because I'm always thinking, building on them, and working on them. And I enjoy building these things. Yeah, I'll say we got about another 30-something minutes until you can say goodbye to 2019. And I hope my biggest prayer for 2019 is our health. We're all staying together. And more new models coming our way for us to build to enjoy. All I know is I got myself into one big modeler center. I got 5 or 6, 7, 8 models going all at once I got to build. And I got one won't take long to get done. And I got 2 won't take long to get done. That's part of my transport build, that PS1 flying boat behind me. I can have that done probably a couple, 2 or 3 days to have it all finished. But I got about 10 videos that I'm doing this on this big bell right here. So I'm going to take my time on this. And such a beautiful airplane the B-17 is. Beautiful. Okay, Jeff, you take care of yourself, dear friend. And thank you very much, sir, for tuning in on this hangout for this evening. And God bless you and Happy New Year to you, sir. Yes, it is. It's very amazing. I'll tell you one thing, fellas. You get to my side of the pond, how old I am. It's amazing how fast time flies, too. It flies faster with age. We're all getting old, fellas. We're all born to die. And we got to make it this planet the best way we can, any way we can. And God gave us the gift to build things, and these are it. These model airplanes are the bee's knees. Russell, I play a steel guitar. I play pedal steel. I've been playing steel guitar since I was about 4 or 5 years old. And I played a lot of country bands my lifetime. And I still play now. I'm playing this Thursday night down at the club. And since my wife is passed now, I've been getting a lot of people calling me up, want me to play. And so far, I've done about 5 gigs already. So I make about $50 for 2 or 3 hours playing is not bad. And sometimes I get more than that. And yeah, steel guitar players, there's not very many of us around. It's an instrument that's it was popular at one time or another. And its history in itself hasn't been preserved very much from decade to decade, and generation to generation. And lots been lost, forgotten. I've had people walk up to me one time, I was playing my steel guitar, and they say, this one girl came up to me and says, what is that? I said, what's what, honey? She says, what is this you're playing right here? And I was kind of foolishly kidding around with her. I told her it was an ironing board. And that girl actually believed it. I guess her husband, he was foul-mouthed. I ain't going to repeat the words this guy said. He tell this guy had a very limited vocabulary in the English language. He cussed at her and called her stupid this and that and said, that's a steel guitar. I ain't no ironing board. He kind of looked at me and walked the other way. I don't know. But that's why I play, buddy. A very beautiful instrument that played well. I used to play also years ago when I was playing steel guitar. I've always liked to play surfing music. There's something about the sound. The West Coast, the sound is so different opposed to other cultures and other states and other nations. And it's got a sound of its own. And I like that sound. They have that beautiful reverb sound and everything. Instrumental. It's something that they relate to. And it's like Pipeline, Perfidia, Journey to the Stars, Caravan, Walk Don't Run, Diamond Head, all these old songs that were very popular on one of the charts at one time, but until the Band of the Beatles came out, everything went down. It changed the world. Okay, one of my favorite model kits that brings me back a lot of memories. Okay, guys, I got one for you right here. I haven't built in many, many years. Is the old box scale B-25 giant bomber by Revell. I think Atlantis has reboxed that using the same box art. It had the B-25 flying low altitude with purple planes in the background. I saw one of those kits down there at Hobby Lobby. I went down and bought a bunch of oil paint. Let me show you guys something. Give me 2 seconds. Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. I got a bunch of these oils. So I'm going to start doing some oils on my V17. I've got the radio operator. Instead of it being all of an interior green, they were wood. They were natural wood, so I'm going to use oils on that. Probably after the tree shading is done. Then I'm going to make these homemade earphones, and I'm going to lay them right on top of the table with the operators, with the radio operators position at. So anyway, these are good. You get these out of Hobby Lobby. I tell you something, fellas. There's nothing Hobby Lobby don't have. Now these things cost $20, but I got it for $10. So you deal with oils. Make sure you got linseed oil and turpentine. And when you're applying your oils on your plastic, make sure you take just dabble, a little dab, just a little dab. Make sure it's on cardboard. That way, all the oils that come out of the paint, it'll dry faster that way. Of course, clean your brushes with turpentine or linseed oil. So this is highly recommendable, fellas. Go down to Hobby Lobby, get yourself this art set, oil colors. It comes with a little plat there. You can mix stuff in right here. Has a little thing you can mix all your paints and everything. Comes with all these brushes. Beautiful. Oils are nice to have. My mother used to do oil paintings all the time. I love the smell of oils. So as the favorite kit is that old B-25, buddy. And that brings back a lot of memories because it was one of the first plastic airplanes that was ever, that came into the modeling world, was that 1954 B-25 Mitchell bomber by Revell. Now you probably see what I was talking about. It has it flying at an altitude like that. Only thing about it is, guys, you compare that B-25 to what's out there today, you go, man, how the hell they get off? This thing is out of proportion here. Back in those days, with no such thing as CAD drawings, they took a blueprint, took a pair of calipers, dividers, and made molds for them. They said, produce them, they'll buy them. And back in those days, we weren't that picky on them. Okay, and you take care of yourself, buddy. God bless you, and Happy New Year to you. And be safe and be healthy, and we'll catch you next year. And thank you very much for tuning in on the Christmas Eve Hangout. God bless you, sir. Happy New Year to you. Peter, thank you very much. It's very, very candid of you for saying that. I appreciate your candor. It's very kind, dear sir. And I do it because it's a labor of love. I love my fellow man. And I love my models. And I know I can't take them with me when I'm dead married. All I know, as long as I'm physically alive here, I'm going to build as many as I can, of all I can, when I can. And I'm going to enjoy sharing them all to you, great fellas. And take care of there, Peter, and Happy New Year to you, dear sir. Happy New Year to you, dear sir. KH Model Works. Thank you very much for tuning in. Frankie Days New Year's Eve Hangout. We got about, my time, we got about another 20 minutes, and the Apple will hit the deck. And goodbye 2019, hello 2020. Oh boy, I want a little snow tomorrow. Sure it's cold outside. I went there to let my dog in and out a couple times, and boy, that wind is bustling through the trees, and it's cold, cold night. So those of you at home, which I know you are, stay there and stay warm and enjoy this evening. And you'll save a lot of money for models. Instead of being out there with the amateurs. Oh my God, that'd be that'd be a that'd be a that'd be something else. All of this, the community, put all of our models together. My God, you need an aircraft hangar and an annex right next to it just to display all that. You got one better than that too, buddy. Let's put all of our stashes together. Lord, I've got a lot of models, thousands of them. I got them stacked out there, model shop there. I got stacked down there in the basement. I got stacked down over here, stacked behind me. These models are pushing me in the corner. I can't get out, and I got to build my way out of here by moving in next door. Russell, thank you very much, dear sir. I will have a great new year, and we'll see you next year and next time. And thank you very much for being on Frankie Day's New Year's Eve hangout with the gang. And God bless you and your family. And Merry Christmas to you, sir. And happy New Year. Be safe and be healthy. We'll see you next year. God bless you, sir. Thank you, buddy. I'm having a wonderful time, guys. I'm talking to all you great people out there, and I don't feel alone. Nova Scotia. Hello, buddy. Welcome to the Frankie Days New Year's Eve hangout. Thank you very much. That Cutty Sark's a good kit by Rodell. I've got one. I think I made a video on it. It's a 1960 release. It came with a painted hull. And come with a big old long pink box. Had this kid working on it, and his dad's overlooking him with the shoulder or something. And that's a classic kit. I'll tell you one thing. I think that's about the best model there is out there in sailing ships. Is the old Rodell Cutty Sark. They made, like I say, they made two of them. They got one with sails and one without sails. But my kit didn't come with sails because it came out before sails were even imagined to put on the kit on the second release. That they come out to 1960, what, 4? 63? Somewhere around there. Brian Mills. Thank you very much, dear sir. Thank you very much for joining in, and I appreciate very much for you joining in. Happy New Year to you, sir, and a happy belated Christmas. And thank you for joining in Frankie Day's New Year's Eve hangout with the gang. And Molly's Models, military models, thank you, dear sir. Welcome aboard, sir. No quarterdeck watch for you. You come right aboard. And thank you very much. And things are starting to get a lot better for me, fellas. I got such a host of great friends. I'm working. I'm building these things right and left. And I keep my mind active all the time and working. And I don't have no time to grieve. And that's not the way I want it. I don't want to grieve over nothing. It would kill me. I just lose my wife. It's just enough as it is, But things will get better. I know that. They always do. And thank you very much, buddy. Agents of Shield Northeast. Thank you very much, sir, for joining in on my hangout for this wonderful evening with you wonderful fellas out here. And God bless you. And get some sleep, get some shut-eye. And tomorrow will be a good day for you. And happy modeling. Happy New Year to you and your family. And James, my pleasure. It's good to meet you, sir. Now, one Agents of Shields Northeast, or James. Now, one. You're Sir James to me. And thank you very much, sir, and Happy New Year to you, buddy. God bless you. We will, buddy. Lawrence Models, thank you very much, sir. We will, buddy. You know, I've been in this world now for 75, 76 years, somewhere in there. And I know this from personal experience. When things get bad, things cheer up. It's a test of faith. You got to believe in the man upstairs. You got to trust the Lord. When you trust the Lord, he works his magic through people. That's how he talks to you. Then you get to talk to him in person when you see him. It's your time when you're calling. That's why God touches everybody. It's called a conscience, feelings, heart. That's a stamp that God puts in everybody. So, all my wonderful friends, all the people here that I love very much, have given me joy, and that's the works of God. And thank you, everybody, for being here with me. Makes you feel good inside. Thank you, James. God bless you, dear sir. Next year will be a good year for everybody. I see all kinds of new stuff coming in for the models. I see everything coming. I see a lot of stuff coming in. I mean, they're cranking out stuff out there that I haven't even seen yet until I've taken my supplies on YouTube or walked to Smitty's hobby shop and see it sitting there on the counter. Oh, yeah, we got about 15 minutes my time, Eastern Standard Time, United States of America, in Dayton, Ohio. The apple should hit the deck in about 15 or 14 minutes from now. Clock's still ticking. Just get rid of the 2019 and bring on 220. It's pretty quiet outside. I wonder what's shaking out there now. I don't hear the wind blow no more, but sure it's cold out there. Oh, I think tomorrow I'll get this thing primed. Be appreciated. Takes a lot of paint to paint these things, guys. It really does. Like I said, I got 7 jars of that Tamiya olive jam. About 3 of them I use that to mix different colors, different shades of olive jam. And I got me 5 bottles of neutral gray. So this bell's gonna come on pretty good when I get done with it. But the best B17 I've ever had in my life. It was a big 1/32 scale job. And there's so much on this thing you can do to it. If you're really adventurous, you put LEDs in it. Let the motors run those big engines on there. It's such a beautiful airplane, though. Freddie's a great guy. I tell you, Freddie sent this to me to build, and he completed my Christmas for me. I had absolutely nothing, for Christmas this year. I didn't want anything, I found out my doorstep. I saw Freddie's name in a box. Now, you talk about shedding a tear, I did. Yeah. But Freddie's a wonderful person. He's very great. He's a very great man. He has a very good heart. He's very jealous. He's very generous. And he's been a lot in his lifetime. He suffered loss like I have. And I talked to him about, oh, I don't know, about 5, 6 hours ago. And his girlfriend's come over to visit him. And that's beautiful. It's wonderful. I'm so happy for our Freddie. He's got his woman coming over. He's going to have a wonderful night tonight. And I'm very happy for him. And Happy New Year's to you, Freddie. I love you, buddy. You're a great man, sir. Thank you. Thanks for this B-17, buddy, I'll tell you. Now I got a wingnut swing coming this way. I'll tell you, it's just overjoys me. And, it sure made my Christmas, I'll tell you that. My daughters are pretty distant from me. They live out of state. A lot of people say, geez, Frank, you got kids out there? Oh, yeah. But they don't live here. They live in a faraway place. I said, well, how far away is it? I say, well, I got some out in California and I got some in Tennessee. And they got their life, they got their kids, their family, and their agendas and everything. I don't want to get in their way. And I'm trying to prepare myself for the eventuality of loneliness. But with the good Lord on my side and building these things and being with you fellas, how lonely can a man get? Not too lonely. So I'm very happy tonight. This hangout worked out quite well for me, and quite well for you guys too. And everybody's been asking me, Frank, when you get another hangout? And I said, well, let's see what's going on. And like I say, what the heck, it's New Year's Eve. I got nothing better to do. I don't drink, and so I'll take her with my B-17 and have a nice New Year's Eve hangout. And it's worked out pretty good for me. Well, here we go. Matt Hill, Scale Models. Hey, Matt, how you doing, dear friend? Welcome to my hangout for this Christmas Eve special with the gang. And all hands on deck. Man your battle stations, the sweepers man your brooms, get the ship to clean, sweep down, forward and aft. All ladderways and passageways, now sweepers. Station of special sea and anchor detail. We got Matt on the quarterdeck. Matt's a great guy. I love this man. He's all right. He's great. I wish I was living in the land under where he was at. I had so much fun being out there. I wish I was there right now, warmer. I bet it's nice and warm and beautiful out there. I always love wild animals. I get a lot of wild critters out there. And if I lived out there, I got to be tutored to be careful what comes your way. It's wild out there, but it's just beautiful country. My God, yes, it is. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Old boats right here is just kick back and join this hangout we're having out here, man. I've been showing everybody the big B-17 I worked on. It's 1/32 scale Memphis Belle Flying Fortress. One Freddie sent me. And I'm having such a ball this thing. I just can't keep my hands on the damn thing. And I'm getting prepared for priming and pre-shading tomorrow. I put a little bit of sprue glue right on top of the right here, flea here. Little hairline crack. That needs to be sealed with glue. And it needs to be sanded when it's dry. That way all cracks has been filled, ready for priming. Got this turtle deck right here. I'm debating on either gluing it down or I can remove it. By removing it, you can see all the insides into it. Everything. But the only problem is it springs up by the cockpit. It springs up about a while ago. A little less than 3/32 of an inch. And you got to pop it down a little bit. Maybe there's a little trending. I don't know. I got to tinker with it a while, figure it out. I'll make some kind of decision on it. But I do like to make it nice and snug and beautiful, flush, and make it removable so we can see the insides of it. Thank you very much, Paul. It's a very kind word to say, sir. I'm very deeply honored for that. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, the Memphis Belle was the first B-17 that completed 25 missions. And a lot of people out there think, oh, these guys all survived together 25 missions. That's not true. Just the Belle probably went through maybe 5 to 6, 8 crews before her time was up. The airplane itself survived 25 missions, but the crew didn't. If they survived 25 missions from other bombing squadrons, every time they go on a mission is considered a mission they've flown. If the airplane gets shot down, they get another airplane to fly. And so a lot of them who got shot down end up flying the Belle because she was a lucky airplane. And Robert Morgan and Captain Vanessa's co-pilot, and Jim Quinlan, the tail turret, and all the great guys in the Belle stuck together for at least the last 3 missions to complete 25 missions in Germany. And he sent the B-17 Memphis Belle to the United States of America for war victory tours, for war bonds. And I've ever seen the Belle back in 1947. It was in a park in Memphis, Tennessee, out in a ballpark out there. It was just sitting there. No decoration, no telling you what airplane this is. All it was just sitting there. And it sat there for 20 to 30 years. That thing was full of bird doo-doo. Inside the engine nest cells with engines, that was bird nests in there. So that's when the Smithsonian Institute out of Washington, D.C. took it, dismantled it, and took it there, restored it there. And then they brought it back to 10 miles down the road over here, right at Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. Oh, yeah. Anything to keep us head together for flight, these flights the air crews come out with. Now, B-17 is one hell of an airplane. You know, of course, when it first came out, you know, they said, my God, that thing was like it could fly. And all the guns on it like that, and the one guy dubbed it as a flying fortress, that name stuck. And I guess the press more or less circulated all over the world. The Model 29, the Flying Fortress, the Model 299. And it had gun blisters on there. It didn't have on the tail just came straight down. And they knew, well, we can do something we could change things around on it, which they did. Same thing they did the old Globemaster, the C-74. They made a C-124 making a bigger fuselage out of it. The B-17, they got rid of the gondola. They got rid of the side blisters. More engines, more power plants on the engines. And they used the old 307 Stratocruiser's tail. And they had different versions. So the F model was actually the early version. And by autumn of 1942, there was so much casualties rate, and a lot of them were blaming maybe the airplanes caused it. That says no. It's flying in daylight missions, you know, without fighter escort, you know, and And the Germans are very smart aviators. A lot of these guys have been flying since 1939. They had about 2 or 3, 4 years on this. So most of the aviators that flew these during the war were inexperienced pilots. This is kids out of flight school. Now you got the Third Reich out there buzzing around. And these guys are seasoned pilots. They've been flying ever since Poland. And I hear fireworks out there. It's 12 o'clock sharp, boys. 2019 is gone. 2020. Moses Pipe says, Happy New Year to you guys. God love you guys. And this year is 2020, January 1st. And it's going to be a beautiful year, guys. We're going to make a little money. We got more of this stuff coming. And we got a lot of videos coming. And all I ask is for God just keep us all healthy and keep us all together. Well, I have to cook a goddamn special dinner tomorrow. Out here in Ohio, they use black-eyed peas, sassafras tea, sauerkraut, and pork. Jeez, you get a belly full of beer or booze or hooch. Eat some of that, boy, you'll be hitting the john real quick. Brian Mullins, yeehaw! Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's only bad thing about New Year's I got to work tomorrow. Some fellas got to work tomorrow too. I got one of my buddies up there. I think it's Bill. I think it was. He has to work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. That's a funny thing, fellas. I got to say earlier during the hangout years ago. You know, Christmas and the holidays are so different. It was honored that everything's closed, stayed down. And nowadays, it's all about getting that money. That's why Christmas ain't like it used to be. Jimmy Nick, happy birthday. Happy New Year's to you too, sir. Thank you very much for joining in on my New Year's Eve hangout. And Happy New Year to you. The good Lord has brought us in a new year, 2020, January 1st. And this is going to be a very, very wonderful year for everybody. Oh, yeah, Matt. I started on it. And let me get it for you. Like I say in Hawaii, hang loose for a minute. Mel, I'm going to put you over here. I'll say I'm going to break you. You're so damn big. I'll knock you up and conk you out or something. Keep that flower crest. Where's she at? Oh, boy. Over here. Picture there. Picture over here. There we go, Matt. USS Saucy, I think it is. There you go, buddy. So I make this an English Corvette. I'm gonna make this an United States Navy as a patrol craft, USS Saucy. Let me show you something, buddy. I think something rolled off here a while ago. Huh. That's my imagination. Thought something fell off here a while ago. I'll make this RC. I took off the back. This deck here is removable. And this deck's removable. Now I'm going to show you something, buddy. There's my motor. It's motorized. I'm going to have an RC. And the rudder works. Now, this is the original Matchbox Corvette. This is before the Revell of Germany came in and got it. This is a 1979 release. That's when it first came out. And actually, it's a very good model. It's just not much. It's not much different than is the Revell of Germany. And try to snap this thing in, fellas. There we go. Just like yay. That's it right there, Matt. That sounds good. A little flat top, buddy. Bill, that sounds good. I can squeeze that in next year. This new year. Yes, sir. Von Holdenhausen. Thank you very much, dear sir, from Sweden. You too. God bless you, dear sir. And Happy New Year's to you and your family. And a happy belated Christmas. And this New Year's now got started. It's going to be a nice year for everybody. And we're going to really enjoy everything. And they've got a lot of new models and a lot of videos coming out and things. So we got a lot of stuff coming our way, fellas. It's going to be very good. And it's really fun. That's my Matchbox Corvette there, Matt. I just knocked off building on it for a while, and I started to work on it. That's by the time I start working on it. It's the time when my wife passed. And when Mrs. passed on me, I knocked off shifts work on it. And ever since then, I'm working on a Memphis Belle. I promised Freddie I'll work on the Belle. So I got a lot of work to do here. These models are screaming at me. So I'll have two done in probably a couple of days. I got the PS1, should be done. And I got my C-97 Straddle Cruiser over there, freighter over there. Got to get her done. Was right there with that? That's coffee. Well, what's that out here a while ago? I got a small something fell here a while ago, fellas. Oh well. I don't think it did. I think it might have could have been anything. I don't think that came out this cat. Yeah, I want to start getting on these ships, guys. I miss them too. I'm biting off more like a chew right now. And like I said, I got myself caught up this model syndrome. Only way to get out of it is I got to finish up like I started. And I'll be hopping on this pretty soon. And I got some good lot of ship builds coming on. I got the Wander Whaler. I got to get her done. I've got my clipper over here working on Thermopylae, and she's looking pretty good. And I got model ship builds coming this way, Vaughn. You know, I got a lot of stuff here. Like I said, I started working on this pretty good until my wife passed, you know, and back in the box. I'm very happy I got another one of these, though. Okay, guys, I'm going to put this back for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back because I'm afraid I may knock it over. So I'll give you about 2 minutes, and old Frankie will be right back. Okay, I put her to bed. Thanks first, man. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, I love building ships. I've got a lot of them. I've been building them for years. I got a lot of good stuff here I've been building. I got I think I was working on one of my yeah. I was working on this not too long ago. Oh, here you are. This is my 1918 tramp steamer of World War One. This is the SS Mojave. This thing weighs about 30 pounds. It's radio control, and that's an old. It's an old 1918 tramp steamer made in America. Let me tell you a story about this ship. The Ferris cargo ship. These things were made out of wood. That's right, wood. During World War One, these were the Granddaddy Liberty ships made by Theodore Ferris. He's the one who designed these things. And look, we could build these things faster than U-boats can sink them. This made out of wood. No big loss. A lot of wood that was used in England back in World War II was used up during the Napoleon Wars. My God, you look at the warships like in England had, like the HMS Victory, the HMS Fly, the Mercury, and all those beautiful man of war ships. That required a lot of wood. A lot of wood was used up during England during that time, and we had a lot of wood. And so these things are made out of wood. And they were the Liberty ships of World War One. This here's radio control. I ran out of water one time, but it's pretty good. It's pretty darn heavy. And I need to run this some more. Take out the water. It still runs. and someday I'll take her out to sea. I've got a little work to do on it though. I think there's a captain mast got busted aft back here. I got to re-rig those up like I did forward here. This thing's all scratch built. I built from plans. This is all removable here. This comes off. Well, I get to my radio gear. And all this comes off. So this is a pretty nice little ship. And I enjoyed building it. It's the only world of its type. Ain't too many of these you see. And it's a pretty ship. And lifeboats are all vacuum formed. I got a vacuum form machine over here. That's over there in the corner. A car be a balsa wood plug and woof, woof. Vacuum form a couple of lifeboats in this thing. What's my favorite ship kit, wood or plastic? And plastic could be the HMS Victory by Heller, and the Revell Cuddy Sark would be the best. Wood, Billings, and Blue Jacket. Also marine models. I got a bunch of those. I got models 80, 90 years old. People say, my God, they make models that long? I say, you sure do. And I got 4 back here my dad gave me before he passed away. He bought those back in 1915, 1912, 1920, 1930. All this, the plans are all blue, original blueprint, and that paper is thick. And so that's actually what's called Boucher and Lewis precision scale models. That's before Blue Jacket came to view. That's great, Matt. What's the problem with the Atlas? Is there fit issues with the kit? I got one over here. I think I do. Yeah. Yeah. It's over here. It's Heller kit. 1/72 scale. Is there fit issues with it? Oh yeah. That's another one I forgot to say a while ago. The old Ironsides by Revell. It's beautiful. I've got 3 of them. I've got one built down below in the basement, and I got 3 in the model box. I got the 1965 one. It comes with a pre-painted waterline. They're a good kit. They're right on because, as a matter of fact, Revell must obtain a blueprint. They got that from Washington D.C. So that thing is pretty much right on. It's for the plastic model, top shelf. Yes, it is, Matt. That Constitution is a good kit. Just make sure that you the only things you'll have give you a fuss will be your hammock rails. They look like U's. They're U-shaped. You see them along the bow and also aft, and you got rigging go through there. They're very, very fragile, especially when you add your rigging to it. So what I would do to make it a lot more stronger, you can make the same thing by using brass rod and ACC them in place. That way they're very strong and they won't break because they're plastic. And once you start putting a ring in like that, they'll snap and break like that. And you'll get really mad and everything. And so what you got to do is just take one of the kids gave you and measure it, and pretty soon you'll start making a bunch of them like that. You glue them on there and put your line on there. Sure, you paint them black first before you put your ring in on there. You see how you'll see on top of the deck. That's where the guys put the hammocks on there. Yeah, Bob, that same thing at the mascot, the 196 HO scale Constitutional Ironsides. They made two of them. They made one with sails, made one without sails. Same thing with the Cutty Sark. I've got the first kit. I bought two of them. In 1965, they were $8. That's right, $8. $8. And I bought two of them. Built one. It's down low in the basement. I got the other one in the box. It's all white box on there. It has the Warlike was pre-painted. There's a lot more, much better kit than what they got now. That too is starting to get tired. It's going through a lot of the mold process, and a lot of ejector pin marks that are visible, and some parts are getting flashy and others and things. But the old tastes a lot more. Excuse me, guys, for yawning. The older kits are a lot more newer because the molds are fresh. You get a better model with the newer one than the older ones. The new ones nowadays, the molds are tiring out. It's just like this. My B17 right here, I got my Monogram 148 scale. Starting to cover. For those of you who didn't see this while ago earlier, this is the old Monogram 148 scale. And I decided to go ahead and cover it with aluminum. So I started right here. You can see how aluminum's on there. It goes, it's very on there, really nice. Got all the glass in place. Just follow the panel lines, can't go wrong. This is a nice kit, this older bell. Monogram one. The molds are getting tired of that one too because I was looking at the detail inside there. You can see it's kind of getting bland a little bit. Especially with the oxygen hoses. The oxygen hoses this would be really outstanding relief how it was made, but it's getting really, it shows you the molds are getting tired. You may have to retool the molds or they're tired of the kit. But it's already got a successor ready because HK models made the 148 scale. The sprues of that is identical to the 132nd scale one I have over here. It's a good kit. Be sure to get it, guys. Yeah, Brian, that Yamato, is that the Hasegawa 130, 1350 scale? Oh. Yeah, that's a good kit. I've got one of my display cat behind me. It comes with a motor. It comes with a gear reduction box, 1 to 2, 3 ratio, 4 ratio. They got the 4, it has, I don't know if yours is the new one, because they made 2 350 scale Yamatos. I've got the first issue of it. Like I say, it comes with an electric motor. It's got some kind of a gearbox, runs these 4 screws, 2 outboard counterclockwise and inboards go inboard. So it runs on 6 D-cell batteries. Oh, okay, Matt. So this finishes with the tail boom and the wings to the engine nacelles, and the wings go to the fuselage. I think for homework tonight, tomorrow I may bring my kid out and kick with him and see where the problem could be, and I can help you out on that. Yeah, that's good to know, Matt. Thanks, I appreciate that, buddy. I'll bring that kid out tomorrow, and I'll take her with it a little bit and find out where the problem could be. And it's such a beautiful looking model, you know. It's a little smaller. It's a boxcar in a way, but it's kind of smaller than $1.19. Man, I'll get tired. There we go. I would glue that back over there. James Smith, Happy New Year to you, dear sir. And thank you for joining in my New Year's Eve hangout. And Happy New Year to you, dear sir. It's got 4 hours of this, so excuse me. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, buddy. And thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And let's hope we have a good year this year. Because last year was a train wreck for me and a lot of people. And I'm pretty optimistic about we're going to have a nice, good year this year. Well, fellas, I'll tell you what. I hate to get out of here right now. But it wouldn't be working tomorrow morning. I could be up here until sunrise. It'll be the longest darn hangout that'll be in YouTube history. But I hate to call it quits right here, fellas. I got to get out here and get ready to go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, but I imagine there's a few fellas out there that got to go to work too. At least 2 on here that have to work tomorrow too. Okay, Brian, good night to you, sir. Happy New Year to you. Vaughn, Happy New Year to you. James Smith, Happy New Year's to you. And God love you guys. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you guys next year, which is now. And so tomorrow I'm going to have a video number 3 on my Memphis Belle. And so stay posted for that. So I have one for you tomorrow. And good night, Matt. Take care, shipmate. And I'm going to get on that Nord Atlas. And I'm going to find out what the problem is, and I'll help you out on it. Get you out of that mess. But I am looking forward to that DC-2. That's the granddaddy of Douglas right there. A beautiful airplane. I like that kit right there you're doing. It's a very beautiful airplane. I'm going to get me one myself. Okay, everybody. Good night from Frankie Day out here from Dayton, Ohio. And Happy New Year to each one of you. And God bless. Make mama happy. Always take care of yourselves. Take care of your children. Spend wisely. Build yourself a model. And soothe your cares away and let the whole new year coast nice and easy with fairway seas and everything. And we got a lot of good. This is a good year, fellas. We're going to start out real nice. So God bless you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow on the video number 3 on Memphis Belle, 132nd scale, co-built by Freddie Duarte and Frankie Day. So coming your way tomorrow. So stay posted for that. Good night, guys. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care, shipmates. Bye, fellas. God bless you all.